If you had the ability to instantly give any person an orgasm, simply by pointing your hand at them like a finger gun and saying, pew, how would you wield this power? So all the orgasm ever needs to do is see and hear the finger guns. I'm getting on TV. Oh hey, local TV station. Your viewers are about to have an awesome day. It starts small, but quickly spreads to regional and then national affiliates as the footage is linked to a spiking visits from elderly citizens with heart conditions. By the end of the week, my first finger bang is the highest viewed video on Pornhub. CNN runs a story warning of the danger of such power and questions whether I am a friend or foe. I spent some time on the run from the same scientists that sought ET for a time back in the 80s. I'm careful with my power now, but now and again I have to finger bang someone into submission just to escape. My exile from the real world is made worse when trolls across the internet use my first newscast as a new kind of rickroll. uBlock Origin creates a specialized widget that censors my finger blasting so that offices in schools can return to some kind of normalcy. A public health crisis is declared. Desperate for peace, I finger blast myself. The euphoria lasts for 30 minutes. I'd pull a Tobey Maguire on a crowded street. Edit. This is the comment. This is the F comment. Oh Lord. You have to do the full dance routine or else I'm gonna be pissed. IDKY. But the phrase pull a Tobey Maguire sounds like public masturbation to me. This is the best answer. With total irresponsibility, I would be a nuisance. The military would be after me in hours. Comes great orgasms. This, a million times this. Clarification. Do I need to be physically near the person or are we working with Death Note rules? And I can do so just by seeing someone on TV? Because if it's the latter, the next Olympics is gonna be hilariously entertaining. Ryuk, the orgasm god. Any sporting event really. Here's the wind-up and the pitch. Okay, the pitcher seems to have launched it into the visiting dugout, but I think the batter may have swung anyway. We'll wait until the ump gets off the ground for a ruling. Point to myself. Right finger cool, left finger. Pew pew. Who's got two fingers and gonna get orgasm? This guy. Here's pointing at you, pew pew pew, you're welcome. My new greeting is the double finger gun and a pew pew pew. Hey dad. Long time no see. Heck yeah? So you make them cum. Then give them blue balls? Ouch. I'm gonna make it fun to go to the opera again. I would so wear those one-eyed spectacles to immerse myself. I just did a full spit take thinking of a beautiful opera going like this. Quote. ZUGHA NDFLDK Saru Iwueo. Go to one of those Broadway productions where they're all naked. Can't pretend you didn't just bust a nut when the whole audience just watched it happen and there's a small puddle on the floor. Rob a bank and immediately neutralize the guards and tellers. Pew pew pew. Be a vigilante and stop bank robbers with orgasm overload. Now this is an idea that gives me interest. So anyways, I start blasting. Your victims too. Thank God I got a second piece of Gunther's GASMS. I would say, hands up or have an orgasm. They'd be confused and I'd repeat the line again, and if they didn't put their hands up I'd give them an orgasm. Are you some kind of nutter? Come and get me. The coronavirus pandemic would be the least of the world's concerns. And if I know Reddit, Danny DeVito would be flopping around like a fish out of water. Skeet, 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 skeet. When I'm in a heated confrontation with someone, I'll just use it and I'll instantly be at an advantage. Either that or I'll be forced to use it if I struggle in the bedroom. That took a depressing turn. Can you imagine the psychological damage this would cause? Why the F did I spontaneously orgasm while I was arguing with Steve from accounting? I hope this doesn't awaken something in me. People are going to line up to threaten you. I hope this doesn't awaken anything in anyone. Anytime a cop pulls me over. Of course. Sir, do you know why I pulled you over? No sir. Not at all. Points. Well you, mmm. I don't either. You can go now. Quickly runs to his car. The cop will shoot you for making a finger gun. You're doing it wrong. You yourself must become police so that you can resolve every call with the most escalating, non-lethal force ever imagined. Who's going to outrun you or keep fighting when they've just blown a load and their legs are jello? I'd go to as many sporting events as possible. Bet on the underdog and cause the other team to lose at every possible chance of scoring. Horse racing would be a lot more fun to watch. Boxing, UFC, those types of sports getting. It's not a sport, but F with the WWF or whatever it's called these days could be very entertaining. Sporting events. Jumbotron zooms in. I point. Hold for about 2 seconds then. Pew. Entire stadium as well as home audience erupts simultaneously. I would go to every political rally I could laughing face, as well as speeches and press conferences. Imagine Trump just nutting while giving a speech. Mrs. Obama get down. I would dress as my favorite hero, Orgasmo, and make a makeshift arm cannon similar to Mega Man and call it the Orgasmo Ray. Edit. Thank you for my very first gold. Edit. Spelling. To the Orgasmobile. Quote. The. What? Question mark. Quote. My Buick Century. Quote. Hire a sidekick Chota boy armed with dildos and erotic gadgets and fight crime vigilante style. I don't mean to sound gay or nothing, but I think you've got a really nice look out Walmart. Oh no. Okay, but you gotta include the people working there. They probably need it the most, as they're working retail. Clean up in aisle 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh god, it's getting closer. Quote. I'd use it to condition people to be aroused by inanimate objects. Every time my enemy went to the fridge. Pew pew. Guy cuts me off in traffic and now every time a car honks he gets turned on. Refrigerator. Orgasm. Cut off in traffic. Coming. Driving past a cemetery. Go for it. Hotel. Trivago. D. I'd probably make a YouTube video that's just a quick 15 seconds of me pointing right at the camera and letting out a rapid fire. Pew 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 pew. And then post the video Rickroll style so that anyone thinking they're going to open up a relevant link is treated to an wholly unexpected and more than likely inconvenient orgasm. Once that catches on, my work is done, although I'll still use my powers for good. And I'm going to enjoy seeing people on trains, in meetings, at events, and wherever on their phones and then suddenly sloshing their shorts because of my jizzroll video. As the years go by, the jizzroll will become more and more ubiquitous in society, and I'm sure many a folk will take the necessary precautions to splat-proof their nether garments with rubber undies or quick-release valves. I mean, surely it won't just be the boys constantly creaming their cargos. Surely the ladies will be super soaking their snugglers and need to wear some manner of sex-grade diaper, possibly just go full skirt and let the drips drops where they may. Yes, the world at large will be hot and humid with the musk of human sexual excretion. Unlike the Rickroll, the jizzroll will turn into something you want to sit though each and every time, and the negative stigma of openly slinging goo or gushing drool will be gone. Thanks to me, the world will be in a near constant state of blissful relief and post-nut clarity. I suspect the world will make huge strides in technological advancements, as well as find unity among races and religions. Civil strife will be a thing of the past when you watch a jizzroll and let your stuff blast. Oh sure, even in my old age, people will want my celebrity for personal hire. Some may call them masochists. But I see these elites rich enough to afford an in-person pewing as just regular folk trying to ascend to a sexual nirvana. I'd pin them against the wall, or they would do so themselves, as their legs won't be doing them much good for much long. As I relentlessly pew them into oblivion. I'd pew them stupid if that's what they want. I'd pew them until their genitals are tender and throbbing from overuse, bright red like a piece of steel hammered hot by a master blacksmith. As they sit there, blathering incoherently, giggling and lost on a different plane of conscious existence, I'll shoot 'em one more pew for the road. If they die, they die. That's what I was hired for, and that's the power I've been blessed with. How hard do you reckon it is to become the Pope? No matter what, it would be worth it to walk out onto that balcony and address the masses with a single pew. And they all fell to their knees before me, unable to overcome my power. Quote, you could start your own religion with this power. Would also be worth to get the Pope as he is delivering his address.